Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a robot with our food.
Chicken for chicken.
With more food. All right, now get out of here. Go.
Did you consume my soup?
Oh, yeah, there's no soup.
See ya. In our previous Japan video, we traveled from Guam to Manila, then on to Nagoya, Japan. After arriving, we took in the Nagoya Castle and met some real ninjas. We hit a wine bar, and later at the hotel, I visited a Japanese bathhouse. The next morning, we were on the move north towards Matsumoto. Now today we're at the Matsumoto Castle, and it's freaking cold. It's, I don't know, maybe about 35 degrees. And we're only at about 2,000 feet elevation.
Oh, hello!
You going in? Probably warmer in there. Oh, carp, yeah. Big carp. The Matsumoto Castle is located in Matsumoto in the Nagano prefecture. It is also known as Matsumoto-jo, or Crow Castle. It's one of Japan's premier historic castles and a national treasure. Matsumoto Castle dates back to the late 16th century, specifically to the Sengoku period, known as the Warring period in Japanese history. It was initially constructed around 1504, but significant renovations and expansions have been carried out over the years since that time. The castle is a prime example of a flatland castle as opposed to a mountain castle. It features a unique wooden interior structure, which includes steep staircases, wooden floors, and openings for the samurai to defend the castle. Upon entering the castle, visitors are required to take their shoes off. While the castle was built during the Warring States period, the castle actually never saw battle, and instead of becoming a symbol of war, it became a symbol of the people who worked so hard to protect it. In 1930, the Matsumoto Castle was designated as a national treasure of Japan, recognizing its historical and cultural significance. It's one of only 12 castles in Japan to hold this distinction. The castle's main keep has 5 stories, but when you enter the keep, you find that there are actually 6 floors. By hiding the extra floor inside the castle, it was possible to hide more troops than the enemy would expect. I also noticed that the stairs are quite steep, and they were built that way to prevent enemy troops from climbing the keep. Once you make it all the way to the 6th floor, you can take a breather and appreciate the views of the city and the mountains. Yeah, do that again. Yeah. Give her a samurai sword.
Look at that. Man, he drank a lot of sake.
Feel very.
He retired as a warrior and went right into sumo wrestling.
Buddha.
The castle is a treasure trove of weapons and armor used during the Warring States period. As you climb up the castle keep, you can see displays of flintlock pistols, rifles, swords, and other items that were used by samurai over 400 years ago. It's kind of ironic, though, that such a great collection of weaponry can be found at a castle that never saw battle.
Old gun.
That's an old cannon.
Yeah.
We gotta go this way. Oh, we gotta go back up.
Huh?
We gotta go up these stairs now. This is the 3rd floor of the castle. How many more floors we got? I didn't make it to the 6th floor. Had to take our shoes off. It got cold about halfway up, so I turned around and came down. It looks to me better than from the outside anyway. End of tour. After leaving the castle, it was time for some lunch, and we decided on eating at Gusto's, a chain of family restaurants in Japan where you order your food on a tablet and the food is served by a cat-looking robot. The bad thing is the cat doesn't respond to complaints, and the good thing is the food is good and the cat doesn't accept tips. See ya. Then we were off to check out an old post town along the Nakasendo. The Nakasendo was one of 5 trade routes of the Edo period, connecting the population centers Edo and Kyoto in Japan. There were 69 stations between Edo and Kyoto, and post towns were places where worried travelers could spend a night and get rested. The post town Magome-juku is a rather distinctive post town due to its location roughly midway between the 2 population centers. The town has been beautifully restored with a broad cobblestone walkway lined with old latticed windowed residential houses and buildings, and carefully tended landscape and foliage. The street also offers an array of museums, tea houses, and souvenir shops on both sides, a scene that very much resembles how the post town looked in the Edo period hundreds of years ago. Give me a snow. Maybe a snowball.
Ice ball.
Take that.
There's a cafe right there.
I noticed several of these water wheels which were used in the past to capture the water coming down from the mountains, then to be channeled into a home or business. Some of these were even still operational.
Oh, it's a wheel!
Yeah.
Too big, too small. Let's go. Let's go home. Come on, let's go home. You wanna go home with me? Okay, let's go home.
Later that afternoon, we returned to Nagano City, the capital of Nagano Prefecture. Nagano evolved as a temple town around Zenkoji, one of Japan's most popular temples. In 1998, the city hosted the Winter Olympic Games, and some former Olympic facilities can still be viewed around town. We stayed at a swanky love hotel complete with pleasure gadgets and a slot machine, and then the next morning we traveled north, tunnel after tunnel, until we found ourselves in the heart of the Japanese Alps and snow country, where we looked to play in the snow. Don't miss our next video where we put on the skis. We take a bullet train to the coastal town of Juetsu and return for some more snow adventure. Thanks for watching. Mushi mushi. Thank you so much for watching this video. We do hope you enjoyed it. Please help us out by mashing that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Also, a huge thanks to all our Patreons, who without your support this channel would not be possible. For real-time updates, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. And always remember, never give up on a dream. And we'll see you next time.